Hey there, my friends. I just wanted to hop in because I know I've been kind of quiet in the community. I've had a lot of different things going on, and I am going to make sure that you guys get fed and nurtured and have the support that you need here as well. So I'm sorry that things kind of fell off for a little bit. So, okay, I have a question for you. Do you believe that it is the behavior that needs to change? So whether it is things, hey, Deborah. So whether it is whatever, anything in your life that you're wanting to shift, say it is your health or your finances or your business or relationships, right? Like we often believe that we have to change the behavior. Oh, if I want to release however many pounds, then I need to change how I eat. I have to start, working out and doing all the things, right? I want to start making more money in my business. So I have to up my sales. I have to start talking to more people. I have to do this strategy or that strategy, right? Like we learn all these things. We have what we are called programmed into doing things in a certain way. And we just go about and, okay, we eat one way and we believe that we have to change the behavior. Those things are the behavior, how you eat, how you work out, how you take care of yourself, how you function within your business, within your relationships. All those things are behaviors. So yes, the answer is yes. The behaviors have to change, but if you only change the behavior, how many of us have ever been on like a diet and we change the behavior for so long, you're doing great, you release however much weight, and then something happens. You have some event happen in life, maybe it throws you for a loop, you get emotionally distracted, or you show up to an event where there's lots of yummy treats or bread or whatever it is that you've been choosing not to ingest, and then you throw caution to the wind and you dive in, and then before you know it, you're right back in the old behavior that got you where you were, that you didn't really want to be in the first place, right? So nothing really changed. The behavior changed for a little bit, but before you knew it, you slide right back into wherever it was that you didn't want to be, into that old behavior. So what needs to ultimately change for that to be a long-term change, or to change the results in your life, is the belief, that going inside and who you believe that you are, who you see that you are, how you want to be, how you want to show up, how you see ourselves, right? Like we all see these I'll just stick with weight loss because it's easy. We see these beautiful people, we see them on the outside. We're like, oh my gosh, you're stunning. We would love to have that physique or whatever. But the way that they see themselves is never good enough, right? Because they have a different image of what they see in their head. It's not matching what is reflecting back to them, right? So we have to change how we see ourselves on the inside, the thoughts, the feelings that we have on the inside. That is the source of that everlasting results, right? So when that change happens, then the outside results or the outside behaviors are also going to change, right? So let's go into if you're an entrepreneur and you're into business, right? You have been told strategies on how to create your audience, how to engage with your audience, how to get more sales, right? And you can go and do all those things, but if the internal belief is that you're not worthy, that you're not good enough, that you can't do this. Oh, look, she's doing this really easily, but who are you to say that you can do it, right? That's never going to happen for you, right? Like, it's not going to come across the same way. You're not going to get the same results as what you want. So the key is to go inside and do that internal work. Do that, like, soul searching. Learn to listen to how you're speaking to yourself, how you are feeling, and taking those actions, because the action, I'm going to call it the masculine, is the action part, and the feminine is the feeling part. They have to both, they're a marriage. They're meant to, like, create together, right? But in order, you can't have one without the other and actually move forward, right? So by doing things in a certain way, like taking the actions, but having that, like, emotional, spiritual part, that belief, that knowing that you're worthy, that you are feeling very connected with yourself and with Source, with God, your infinite potential, right? Like, doing that in that feeling, that emotion, is going to give you complete different results than if you are powering through, making the calls, connecting with people, sending out messages, sending out texts, sending all those things with the feeling or the thought, I'm not good enough, this didn't work last time, right? Like, if you do it in that energy, nothing, I've done it multiple times, like, tried both things, and because I'm all about self-study and doing things trial and error, and like the amount of people that respond back to you when you are in, like, that positive belief energy and knowing that you are worthy and in that high vibe space, if you want to call it that, versus in a low vibe space, still doing the same actions, but not believing that people are going to respond, people are going to answer, blah, 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 right? Complete different results. So you really, if you want things to shift in your life, if you want things to change in your life, you have to go in and do the inside work first. The people at the top of your company, the people at the top of, you that pop into social media and you find are, like, super inspiring, they're doing this inside work. And that is the key to changing everything. Yes, they have a strategy that they're following, but they're not just changing the behaviors and the actions on the outside, they're doing the inside piece too. And the great thing is, you don't have to figure this out on your own and go around, knocking into walls and like you're walking in the dark. There's scientifically structured, like, programs that lead you through how to do this, how to change that internal image of yourself, and how to shift the way that you're thinking and the way that you're going and doing things. So if you're wanting to shift something in your life, I would love to, like, support you in however you want and need to be supported. So if it's just encouraging you to give yourself some more love, self-care, giving yourself the space to make yourself a priority again, that's huge. If it's, wanting some direction on how to change the internal conversation and that internal dialogue, and becoming more aware of how you're feeling, how you're thinking, so that you can create a different outcome, I'm here to support you in that. If you are, just needing to find some direction and, like, don't know what you want, but know you want something better or different than what you have going on, I'm here for that as well. So I would love to connect with you and reach out and support you. Just drop a comment below and let me know if you got anything out of this, that you found this supportive. And if you would like to send me a DM, then I would love to discover how I can support you in getting where you want to go and closing this gap of where you are now to where you want to be. All right, my friends, have an amazing day, and just know that you are exactly where you're meant to be. You're exactly in the right space. You're going in the right direction, and that life is happening for you. All right? Expect abundance. We'll talk to you soon.